JMU is headed to Oregon from Virginia to face the Ducks. Now, I like the Ducks. I like JMU. Dan Lanning and Bob Chesney are both amazing coaches. And hey, Bob Chesney's fixing to see what he can do at a bigger stage when he heads to UCLA. But he's staying on at JMU to coach them through at least this first college football playoff game. Now, Dan Lanning, been there, done that, got the t shirt, is one of the more amazing coaches in college football. He's already proven that. In his time at Oregon, this is his fourth year. He hasn't had his lowest win total in 2022 was 10-3. No joke. That's been his lowest win total. He went 12-2 the very next year, went to the Fiesta Bowl. Last year he went 13-1, lost in the Rose Bowl against Ohio State. I mean, this dude is legit, as is Bob Chesney, as has been proven at his time at James Madison. So we're going to cover it by the numbers. Both of these teams, hey, the Dukes being one of the two group of five representatives, JMU, in my opinion, is a better team overall than Tulane. Barnett is somebody that you want to be your main quarterback. Now, they have been running an odd two quarterback system. Matthew Sluka has been in there doing rushes. Barnett will be in there for first down, maybe, and then Sluka will come in for second down. This is an odd. It's an odd offense. I can't imagine that they'll have to worry about this. My personal opinion, and I'll say this, I don't like Matthew Sluka. After what he did at UNLV last year, not a fan of his. But Bob Chesney has set this up in a way that these two have been doing this. Now, I want to see what they do against the team. Now, they lost, yes, JMU did lose to their one power conference team. That was against Louisville. It was 28-14. They didn't get embarrassed on top of the fact of this game, there were a couple of things that just didn't go their way at the right time. That was the biggest problem with that game. I'm it really was an odd game, and if things had gone a little bit different on a couple of situations in that game, it could have been far different. So them going 12-1 is not a fluke. These guys know what they're doing. They have a defense that, quite honestly, is impressive. They've got an offense that is fascinating. And they're going up against a team that, well, it's Oregon under Dan Lanning. Of course, they have everything going good. So let's get into this game. Before we get into the crux of this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you like college sports, because I do college sports, primarily college football, college women's gymnastics. Do a little basketball and other sports on occasion, but that's what I do, college. Also, General Robert Neyland, former University of Tennessee head football coach for decades, had 7 maxims to win any game, but they can also help you if you apply them correctly to your life. The second one is play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That is a maxim that can be also applied to your life. Look for those breaks and take it. Now, since James Madison is visiting, we're going to have to cover Alonzo Barnett. If you've never paid attention to JMU, you're going to see somebody that will shock you. Alonzo Barnett's 193 of 322, 59.9% completion rate, which is low. 2,533 yards, 21 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions. Now, he doesn't have much of an offensive line. He's been sacked 18 times. Matthew Sluka, who you have to pay attention to. 8 of 11, 72.7 completion rate, thrown 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, been sacked 3 times. So they got 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 21 sacks. Now, this sounds like Sluka is just a glorified backup. He's not. He rushes. Now, let's get into the numbers. Wayne Knight, leading rusher, 190 rushes, 1,263 yards. That's really good considering this offensive line. 73-yard long run. This guy knows how to do explosive plays. 9 touchdowns. Alonzo Barnett, 115 carries, got 544 yards. You also have to take into account that he's been knocked back 133 yards for things. Plus, he's just doing few design plays. But he's got a 58-yard long run, 14 touchdowns. Jordan Fuller, 82 carries, 415 yards, 5 touchdowns. Joby Malari, 41 carries, 343 yards, 4 touchdowns. Matthew Sluka, 42 carries, 239 yards, got 3 touchdowns. Oh, and by the way, Joby Malari has got a 73-yard run. They've also got J.C. Evans, another quarterback, 6 carries, 45 yards, 1 touchdown. So they got 36 touchdowns on the ground. They ain't worrying about their pass game, but it's not like they've been ignoring it. Like I said, they've got 24 touchdowns via their passing game. Landon Ellis, 33 catches, 541 yards. 62-yard long run, 5 touchdowns. Nick DeGennaro, 23 catches, 410 yards. 76-yard long run, 4 touchdowns. Braden Wisłowski has got 20 catches, 306 yards, 68-yard long run, 4 touchdowns. Lakota Dipra? 15 catches, 187 yards, 3 touchdowns. Isaiah Alston's got 2 touchdowns, 7 for 81. Several other guys have got touchdowns. They have multiple guys they can go to when it comes to their wide receiver room. And they've got multiple guys that they can trust to rush, including their quarterbacks. Now, defensively, they've got 36 sacks on opposing quarterbacks. That's some good numbers right there. 61 pass deflections, 12 interceptions. They've scored on 2 of the interceptions. Your pass game, they will break it up quickly. Here's the only weakness that I'm looking at here. 4 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries. That is the only weakness. Trent Hendricks got 96 tackles. Tyler Brown, safety's got 78. Jacob Thomas got 65 tackles. He's a safety. Gannon Weathersby's got 54 tackles. This is and you've also got Justin Eaglin, a quarterback that's got 4 interceptions. Now, when it comes to penalties, 92 for 902, 69 yards a game. Not very disciplined, but overall, they've got a defense that I can't wait to see what they do against Oregon. They've also got an offense that has so many weapons, you don't know where they're going to go. Now, let's talk about the Ducks. Oregon Ducks, Dante Moore, 227 for 313, 2,733 yards through the air. Got 24 touchdown passes, 6 interceptions, been sacked 12 times. So this offensive line's okay. They've got overall 25 touchdowns through the air, 6 interceptions, 14 sacks. Decent quarterback room. Rushing, Noah Whittington has got 112 rushes, 774 yards, 68-yard long run, 6 touchdowns. Jordan Davison, 88 rushes, 535 yards, 67-yard long run, 13 touchdowns. Dare Hill Jr., 59 rushes, 481 yards, 66-yard long run, 4 touchdowns. Jaden Limmer has got 3 touchdowns. They got 30 touchdowns on the ground. Got a few other guys got touchdowns. They've also got a lot of weapons, but it's Oregon. Of course they do. Now, on the receiving side, Malik Benson's got 31 catches, 526 yards, 64-yard long run in there is his longest, 4 touchdowns. Kenyon Sadiq, 40 catches, 490 yards, 8 touchdowns. Not got a lot of long runs, but the man knows what he's doing when it comes to getting into the end zone. DeCorian Moore, 28 catches, 443, 3 touchdowns. Gary Bryant's got 25 catches, 299 yards, 4 touchdowns. A few other guys got touchdowns. In other words, they've got weapons, they've got explosiveness. Now, they've only got 23 sacks on opposing quarterbacks. That's kind of low numbers. But they're going to have a field day with what they've got in the college football playoff against JMU. 53 pass deflections, 13 interceptions. They've scored on 3 of them. Hey, you ain't going to be passing too often on this team. They've got 9 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries. It's good, but not amazing. Now, here's something I will say this. I don't like this. Bryce Butcher is their leading tackler. Got 103 tackles, 1 sack, 3 pass deflections, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble. Then you go to number 2 on this list. Dylan Theinman. He's got 64 tackles. Why do you have a 40 tackle drop? You're relying on one linebacker too much. Theinman's got a sack, 4 pass deflections, 2 interceptions. Third leading tackler, Tatum Tuioti, 57 tackles, 7 sacks. This dude really is doing his work. 3 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles. And Aaron Flowers got 53 tackles, 2 pass deflections, 1 interception, 2 forced fumbles. This defense doing the work, but they're relying on one guy a little too much. Now, when it comes to penalties, they're 63 for 607, 50 yards a game, kind of disciplined. Not amazingly disciplined, but the weapons and explosiveness of this offense, they aren't grounding and pounding. They can, but they aren't grounding and pounding all the time. They're going, hey, let's get to the end zone. 30 on the ground, 25 through the air. Not bad at all. Dante Moore has a lot of people talking about him. 72.5 completion rate, even though his yardage, his yardage is what it is. It's better than what you've got going on at JMU, except he's the only guy doing anything. I mean, yeah, you've got his backups, but, and this defense, you aren't throwing against them, but at the same time, they're not used to getting to the opposing quarterbacks, and they're okay at stripping the ball. I am going to say this about this game. Oregon's going to win. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Of course, I'm going to say Oregon's going to win. But JMU is going to put up a fight. And if things go the right way at certain times, this game could be far scarier than you would think. Now, the experts, I just refreshed it recently. It hasn't changed very much. They're saying Oregon's going to win by 21.5 points. They both only lost 1 game, but Oregon, look who Oregon lost to. They lost to Indiana. It's, Indiana. They went to overtime, double overtime to Penn State. That showed that these guys got fight. But They were held to 18 against Iowa. At Iowa, it was an 18-16 match. Most of the time, their offense works really well. Washington, which, hey, this is a rivalry game, was 26-14, and they were at Washington. They've got home field advantage. That's what's going to be their saving grace in all of this. They've got home field advantage. The problem is that JMU has got such an odd offense with such a good defense. This could be something different. All the experts saying 21.5 points. Can it be 21.5 points? Yes, I can see that happening because you've got 5-star upon 5-star recruit going against a group of 5 level team. Okay, an elite group of 5 level team when you look at it. In all honesty, if it hadn't been that they had gone into Louisville to play Jeff Brom's Louisville, I wouldn't say anything. But Louisville's not a bad team at all. Oregon does not need to sleep on JMU. The moment they go to sleep on JMU, the moment that they quit having respect for them, yeah, this won't go pretty. They know how to get to the opposing quarterback. And yes, I know the offensive line has been doing a pretty good job on protecting Dante Moore, but don't think that they won't be looking for a way to get to him. Yeah, they might be a little bit smaller, but not by much. And Bob Chesney, hey, he's got this team humming, and I can imagine that they are wanting to quell the voices that keep claiming that they should not be there. I'll be honest with you. JMU should have been ranked far higher than they were. I would have loved to have seen them go against any number of teams. I can imagine if they had gone against Virginia Tech instead of Louisville. Or I'd love to have seen what they would have done to Duke. The wrong team got into the ACC championship game. JMU is, like I said, going to be one of those games that Oregon had better not sleep on. And I can imagine that there might be some sleeping on. Or they could go in there and Dan Lanning's got them humming like a well-oiled machine. We're going to see. I want to see this game just for that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Hey, that's my video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And comment. Don't forget that either. Hey, this has been Paul with
Artlist.io.
Redneck Thinker Media. I do sports, I do politics. Hit like, subscribe, and y'all, this has been Paul. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.